Hello and what is up everybody, Clifford Biggs here once again playing some more Hello and what is up everybody, Cliff Biggs here once playing modded Minecraft. This time I'm playing a mod pack called All of Create. Why? Because I saw Create Aeronautical. I was like, I want that. So I went ahead, opened up the CourseForge. How do I get this without breaking this? Well, and basically after coming into a random world, I found one that happened to have like a shit ton, and I mean a shit ton of like Create stuff in it already. I wish there was some quality of life thingamabobs in here. Get the string as well. Fire aspect, sure. Just do that. Did that? Oh no, I have the toolbox. Now the problem is, I don't know what that key does. But yeah, so I just found it. It had the Create workshop. I am literally super close to spawn because spawn is not that far away from here. Sleep. But yeah, I'm not even sure if there's like a quest log in this one. Because I go to options, I go to... It is on peaceful. I'm like, the more I play Minecraft, the more I just don't give a flying fuck about mods. I mean, not mods. Open quests, not bound to anything. L... Nope. Alright, that's achievements 1. Nope. 2. Nope. 3. Nope. 4. Nope. 5. Nope. How about 6? I can do 6. FTB teams. Quests. I already know about the quest, thank you. R for recipe, U shall use C to crawl into open map, U to make a waypoint, B to open backpack. Thank you. I know how JEI works. Not sure why you want that. Okay, this is for... Anyway, so welcome to All of Create. So as you can see, we have Aeronautical, Engineer's Paradise, yada yada. But pretty much the real reason I got this was for Aeronauticals. I saw that video of like Captain Sparkles just making a car, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is literally Scrap Mechanic. It's literally Scrap Mechanic, but it doesn't suck ass like Scrap Mechanic does. Alright, I have too much shit in my inventory here, so I think what I'm gonna do is acknowledge that I have too much shit. I'll hurt myself, And throw away things that I don't really need. I don't need this. Right? I don't need a stone pick if I have a wooden pick. Okay, but why? I don't think I need the jar. I don't need the spruce fence. Let me try to take only what I need. There's nothing in here. Oh wait, I got this. Antique ink. You can have the bookshelf. I don't need the ink. I heard that's a good music disc. Seed pouch I don't need. I'll take that iron though. But yeah, also there is a downstairs level to this place, because this place is flipping huge. And it has all these gears here that I might as well just take, because gears do come in handy for a lot of stuff. So might as well have it. There's a pipe there. But yeah, I'm not going to be living here. Oh my gosh, there's so much shit that I want. You know what? What I can do. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from working here. It already exists. It's already pre-built. There's building materials here I can use. Also, is that polished andesite? It is. I think I can put that back to regular andesite and use that. You know, fuck it. One thing I forgot to check is applied energistic here. AE2. Refine. Alright. It is just great. There's nothing else. Shit. Iron Vault. I think the Iron Vault exists here. Oh, that sucks. Oh shit. Is there no form of like big storage? I mean, there's immersive air crash, but shit. Oh my gosh. Does that mean I'm literally stuck with just Alright, first things first is this place is way too damn dark. What happened to those torches I was given? Don't tell me they despawn. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and... Was those visible from the other side? All of it can go in there, damn it. Let's throw that all in there. You know what? Let me go ahead and just change the game holes. Okay, real quick for do mobs spawn. Let's set that to false. So I can go ahead and change the difficulty up to normal. Because I'm okay with like the sashing yourself and hunger and stuff. I just don't want creepy crawlies. There is no comfort of life in here whatsoever. Done. 0. Alright, let me go ahead and grab that coal. The whole block of this stuff. Grab this coal real quick. Oh, that's a crafting bench. Alright, got wood in here, right? Yep. Now, one big problem is there is literally no, there's no F7, so I cannot see, like, light level snow. Is it, like, too dark, or what's it? So I'm gonna go with the... Assume that if an area looks dark, it's probably dark enough for things to spawn. Also assume if there are no visual torches, it's probably dark enough for things to spawn. Oh, that's a slab, that's why. I'm like, oh, why can't they put something there? And it's like, oh yeah, you can't place things as slabs. So even though I was against taking over this place, is there an ulti-mine? Ulti-mine is not here. Vein mine is not here. There is just... So you make sure there's a way to crawl, but I don't have tools that can help me, I'm gonna go ahead and just move these slabs down one notch. Because I can only spawn on the top slabs, so if I get rid of the double height slabs... By the way, missing whatever mod allows it, so like you can mine double-sided slabs. You know what, let's not start complaining immediately. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm playing this, like I said, saw that video from Captain Sparkles about this. Looked it cool as hell. Quickly try to find a mod pack that had it. This was the first one I found, and I went for it. Now, I'm not sure if there's going to be more updates to this mod pack, so it makes it so it sucks a little bit less, because a little brutal, not gonna lie, a little brutal as far as mod packs go. You know, you can love great as much as the next person, but Hey, some ulti-mine would be nice. I mean, you can yeah. Unbox cardboard box? Wait, what? But yeah, ulti-mine, light level overlay is a good one. Because the problem is, a lot of this is spawnable surfaces, but you know, I have mods turned off. I mean mobs. Mobs, not mods. Mobs turned off, so they won't spawn it. But even then, still not nice just to have everything be incredibly dark. Also, using the barrels as a pillar support. That is a building. It's a building technique I would never have considered, but hey. Let me go ahead and destroy that. There you go, starting to look cozy. Look at that. You know, you come in, you put some torches in a few places, and it starts to look more cozy. Looks more inviting that way. Really wish I knew how to take things off the shelf without destroying the shelf, but since I don't, I'm gonna do this the Neanderthal way and just destroy the shelf to get what I want. Yeah, I don't even like the shelves being up, so I think I'm just gonna take them all down. Because why the hell not? This is officially my workshop. I've taken it over. I have to get like a door in here. These materials here. Gonna have to fix this floor, but don't have the materials to fix it right now. A block of flint, eh? Oh, right. Everything has weight because aeronautical tells you how much everything weighs. Yeah, that's a wee bit of a problem. I'm not sure if I want it too open, but some of this is just ridiculous. I mean, look at this entrance here. Alright, for now, let me head up into the rafters here. definitely need a lot more light. Let me go ahead. Snooze. Anyway, as for this series in here, what's the objective? So this series is just going to be temporary until I'm not so much of a broke-ass bitch. And I can afford to get the game that I want. I will leave a surprise as to what game that is. But as of right now, you guys will never know. And I take it my inventory is filled. My inventory is filled, great. Alright, holy shit. Looking at my inventory stops me from moving down a ladder. It is very strange what mods they chose to prioritize and what they didn't. But yeah, looks like I'm gonna need a good old-fashioned storeroom situation. Because I have nothing for inventory management. There's no refined storage, there's no... In fact, is there even anything from power? There's cement buckets, there's a generator clutch. Okay. I think those are just decorations. No storage mods whatsoever in a crate mod pack. Insane. Yeah, we're doing this caveman style. It's like absolute cavemans. Alright, so I'm definitely gonna want my storage room to not be in a place where it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get to. And I'm gonna want to get some form of power generation. Is that my first time picking up cobblestone? Alright, let's get these shells off the walls. I think what I'm going to do is change this from just being a cage that I have to manually put up, and that's definitely going to be an elevator, take me from the like bottom floor to the top floor. Because that's going to be nice. Although I think I could put like a stop right there. How did I get there? Because this place is a maze. How dare you stop me? Oh well, that'll just despawn in time. No organization for now. It's just going to be as is. I forgot how much Minecraft maps this suck in terms of their appearance. I mean, the mini map up there doesn't look that much better, but better than a Minecraft map. Alright, now then, do I have, like... I do not have that piece of wood that was there, so I can close that up. Which is amazing. I just got here and somehow I'm missing pieces. Alright, let me go ahead and... of course there's no tree capitator. And no fast leaf decay either. Yeah, this might be a very short series and a long one, not gonna lie. There's like a little bit too much quality of life missing here. Oh, I got chestnut. Nice. Alright. Gonna have to clear this field out. There's lots of stuff I'm gonna have to do. Make this house a home. This house is not a home. Well, not yet. Need to make it into one. Anyway. Okay, but why? Guess that's just the way the terrain generated. Alrighty then. What to get? You know what? Stress generation. Let's try to get a windmill. What the fuck is going on in the mini map over there? Of course, hovering over the damn thing doesn't tell me what's going on in the mini map over here. Is it like all the entities that just spawn because of the mini-map treating all the chestnuts that fell off the trees and the saplings as, yes, that is definitely the case. Okay, I wasn't being invaded. It's just that the mini-map thought that all these little things were valid mobs. Oh, chestnut gives me resistance, nice. Yeah, So if I want a windmill, I'm gonna need a sheep farm. That's not gonna happen for some time now. So instead, let me go ahead and just do this real quick. Do I have any stone? I have like 2 cobblestone, 2 regular stone. I don't know if I have enough to build a furnace resource right now. What is this? I don't think I used the polish for... You know what? Let me just go in here, grab some stone real quick. But yeah, this is gonna be basically a short series until I get paid and able to do another game. Because don't get me wrong, as much as I would love to play this mod pack here, this mod pack itself is missing way too many quality of life updates. Damn. Wine bushes, I'm not gonna make wine. But I am gonna whine about it. Alright, basic furnace can go there. Actually, what I can do is do that. So that way, it only burns a precise amount. Let's go ahead and just put a few more of these down, shall we? Oh, vertical slabs. I'm like, why can't I place things there? There we go. Snap the back, crack the spine. You hate to hear it, but sometimes you just gotta do it. Alright, so this is where that elevator can go. Do I want to make this a little storage area? Because what I can do is... that. Go ahead, get one of these iron axe real quick. Do that, and then... because I think all I need is a redstone to make a storage controller. Right, so I can get rid of this. Think of it as like free spruce fence. And what I can do is I can make the elevator stop here. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, ever seen a Florida puppy? I have no idea what that even means. Simon does. I have no idea what that even means either. And welcome to stream. Oh, wait, wrong way. Oh shit, that's too high. Went too high. Is that on level with that? Let me see. Yeah, okay, so I just need to raise it up one level. And what I can do is... Alright. Alligators. Is alligators that big of a problem in Florida? Because I know Florida talks about them a lot, but I'm pretty sure alligators exist in other places as well. Or it's just one of those things where it's just like, yep, they really just are only here in America, which is Florida. I'm pretty sure they've got to be in other places, because, like, what is it? They just love swamps, right? So I'm like, there's got to be, like, alligators in, like, Louisiana and places like that. Funny as hell, though. I guess you got a point there. Also, Simon Does. This is the first time you ever spoken and not just, I'm lurking. I don't mind the lurks. The lurks do help out tremendously, but it's also nice just to have a conversation. Alright. There we go, and... Nice. Alright, I don't need the support pillar here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that support pillar here. Is that part of the floor upstairs? That is part of the floor upstairs. Shit. Well, actually, I can get rid of it. What I can do is use the... I wanted to avoid spoilers. I guess you have a point there. If I'm playing a game with, like, literally a story, yeah, there's gonna be some spoilers in there. Compared to, like, Minecraft, where there's literally no story. I mean, don't tell Game Theory that, but I'm pretty sure this game has no story. You know, I could absolutely create more spruce fences, but I can also just take advantage of the fact that they're, like, right here everywhere. Anyway, speaking of story, I just got done playing, Replace. Oh my fucking word. Like, can we just praise indie devs for keeping the video game industry alive? As, like, these big studios keep fucking up everything. Like, holy shit. I don't think we give, like, indie game devs enough credit for what they do. Indie for life, indeed. Especially with some of these, like, new AAA games coming out, and they're all just generic and boring as all hell. Yeah, I'm gonna want some lights in here because it's dark as fuck. Alright, so I'm gonna make this my storage room. Do I have any pre-made torches? I can take that shovel out. Pre-made torches? No, why would I ever have anything like a pre-made torch to make life easier? Of course that wouldn't be the case. Right, that's stairs, so I can't do that. Just put it there. Trepen. Trepen was good. That was just a game for, let's just make a game for fun's sake. Which, you know what, I'm all here for. More games should be as random as that. Although I did not like the horror elements, but then again, I am a person who's easily spookums. So I don't like the horror elements in lots of stuff. But yeah, that was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Although, why sea cucumber? And why is it sea cucumber square? I get it. Their game, they can name it whatever the hell they want, but I'm just like, I want, like, you know, logic to what he names their names. Beats me, yeah, me too, man. Alright, something going. Yeah, I should probably get watermills going, shouldn't I? Watermills, how do I get you going? Because I think this is shafts. Oh, right, andesite alloy. And andesite alloys is iron nugs and andesite. Oh, fuck. Or zinc nugs and andesite. Now, there's polished andesite. Okay, looks like if I use the stone cutter, I can get andesite back. And the stone cutter is literally just 3 smooth stones and a good. Alright, let's go. There's 1 smooth stone. I know I have more smooth stone. There we go. Alright. 3 of these. 1 of these. Boom. Stone cutter has been acquired. Where the hell's me sandwiches? There's my sandwiches. There was a game project that was called Trepen, in which you play as a sea cucumber. Maybe it has something to do with that. Even then, playing as a sea cucumber and then being some type of supernatural international spy, or is it paranormal and not supernatural at that point? But yeah, I mean, we can both agree that those two topics, names, don't seem anywhere remotely related to one another. Like, I don't think that's too far-fetched to say. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like one of those old school like Flash games, just like with actual high quality graphics. Cause remember how Flash games back in the day and like Newgrounds would just be the most random ass shit possible? That was just clear that it was like someone thought that this was cool and went hams to the wall with it. There was no meaning. You just did cool shit for the sake of cool shit because our ore farming. You know. Or have you never actually... I guess I don't remember them much. I mean, I guess that's true. Adobe killed Flash a long ass time ago for no damn reason. And then Newground is basically on life support, kind of barely hanging in there. Man, Newground was Steam before Steam existed. Or maybe they existed at the same time. But yeah, it's like, I don't even know what people do on Newgrounds anymore, because I know the site still exists. Not sure how they have the fundings to keep the site open. I think Newground was before Steam. Okay, then my analogy still works. Alright, I'm not sure why all this cut andesite is here, but hopefully I can turn this cut andesite into andesite. Shit. No. Don't just... Oh wait, C. Oh wait, not that. C. There we go. Haha. I forgot I can crawl, because for some reason, they really thought it was important to have a crawl button. It's like I can't see ambient light levels, but I can sure as hell just crawl for some reason. Alright, hopefully digging up all that was not a mistake, and I and I can use this to make andesite. What have I got? Cassava seeds. Snap the back, crack the spine. Please tell me I can make regular andesite out of this. Thank you. Why is there... Alright, I'm not gonna question it. I am gonna be thankful that I was able to make regular andesite out of that. Now then, let's go down. Zoom. I have one zinc, thankfully, so I can just turn that zinc into nugs. Boom, boom, boom. Turn that into that. How is andesite alloy not an achievement in a mod pack called All of Create, where andesite alloy is the basic of All of Create? Oh, I already had a shaft. I'm gonna need more anyway. Let me get those out. Yeah, I really should be smelting all my raw ores. Now then, how to make the crushed ore? Can I just use a hammer? Nope, it has to be a crushing wheel. Dang it. And you count as regular stone, right? No, of course not. Why would you count as regular stone? Alright, I'm gonna take you out, cook this up. Hey, yo, you ever played Voice of the Void? No, I don't think I have. What is it about? Tell me. Alright. Yeah, iron pick. Let me go ahead and get myself more cobblestone. Thorium. Don't know what it is because it creates new age stuff. You're researching and isolated research for collecting noises from space while creepy stuff happens. Okay, you see, creepy stuff happening immediately makes me run away from the game. Because the moment things get freaky, I'm like, no. Horror is not my freak, okay? I guess that'd be more of something I would watch other people play, and not something I would just go and jump into. Like, oh sweet, got this sweet new horror game, let's go. Alright, let me get some cobblestone here. Make myself a blast furnace, and a smoker, and another furnace. One for the smoker, one for the blast furnace, and one for another furnace. Another furnace there. Okay, it's one of those weird ones where it keeps the thing in the inventory. Get that cooking. Alright, I need logs for the smoker. Also, there's a game called Downhill. Well, demo is pretty interesting. What's it about? Because I find myself, I don't really play... Well, first of all, a lot of games just don't have demos anymore. Remember demo discs that you used to get back in magazines back in the day? Which I kind of wish that games that had like built-in benchmarks, those were separate of the game, so you can, you know, get that for free, run it first to see if your computer actually can run a game before you decide to, you know, buy a game. Rather than, here's 60 bucks, get into a game. It plays like ass. Steam, give me back my money. Alright, so I got the smoker here. Go, and I guess I can smoke these chestnuts. Now, how the fuck do I make a blast furnace? Hey, so what is it about? I should probably learn to code and start my own game. Mate, I am right there with you. Because I keep telling myself I want to make my own game. I built my computer so I can actually make games, because my computer has some pretty legit specs. It's not gonna make like a AAA blockbusting game or anything like that, but if we're talking about like mere indie games, I can definitely do so. But then when it comes time to it, even though Humble Bundle keeps telling me about like, hey, we got a deal for like Godot and this and that and the third. Oh, it's smooth stone. I still never pull the trigger on getting one of those bundles and then starting my own damn game, and it's getting very annoying. Because I have ideas. The problem is, my ideas don't matter for shit. Because I do nothing with my ideas, they stay in my head. You know what I mean, Simon does? We're just... You possess a woman who is very much concussed and aware. So, like, you're a ghost? Now, reverse, like, horror I don't like, but reverse horror, that does seem interesting. Alright, I'm gonna take you out of there. I thought the blast furnace was supposed to be faster than this. unconscious and aware. So she thinks she's lucid dreaming then. Okay, so what the fuck did I do to you? I can make a heat pump out of you. I can crush you. Or I can take one and take some any type of stone and clay and make two. Or I just make a heat pump. Alright, Dormium is nuclear material. So what, like a ghost? I mean, if you're possessing people, then you have to be a ghost. Unless it's like, Driver's Parallel Line, where you're having a near-death experience, and your near-death experience allows your soul to leave your body, and you're able to possess other people. Which, I love the concept of that, but the actual game was so fucking frustrating that after getting to like the midway point, I just gave up. Because I feel like in driving games where they want to add police, the police chase you for a little bit too much. It's like you don't travel across the entire fucking city and somehow you can't lose the damn cops. And like, I'm pretty sure at some point, you know, cops would just give up. Not just, we get paid $1 million an hour to torment your ass, so we're gonna keep tormenting your ass. Have you ever played any of the drivers game from Ubisoft? You know, Driver Parallel Lines. It's from when Ubisoft cared about the games they created and was able to take feedback and not just argue with the people giving them feedback. Remember when Ubisoft was able to take feedback and would actually implement that? Good times, good times. Alright, I am taking this right here. Love to know why the music just stops for like no damn reason. Alright, pick that stuff up. Ooh, redstone. I actually need that redstone. I must say that I don't condone this, but the only way I'm where you can get this is privacy. I mean, hey, listen. I also don't condone it. But at some point, you do have to send a message to these people about cleaning up their fucking act. But I also don't condone it, so don't do it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, don't do it. I'm 100% not endorsing this type of behavior. Don't do it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, that's just a regular barrel. I think that goes further down. Gonna take all these damn gears. Gears are not that hard to make, but they get annoying to craft, especially since there's no computers in this damn mod pack whatsoever. So the only way I can auto craft something is via like mechanical crafters. And the problem with mechanical crafters is all or nothing. But I have a feeling once I go back up to the surface, I'm going to see a wandering trader. I'm gonna have to murder a wandering trader. Where the fuck are you? What the hell's a villager doing here? Bro, you are far from home! Alright, I'm not sure why a villager was there. There's not even a village anywhere near here. I have mixed views on it. Me as well, because the thing about piracy is that you don't hurt the developers, you hurt the publishers. And you, I mean, other way around. You don't hurt the publishers who make the shitty decision, you just hurt the developers who gets fired. Because publisher will misconstrue legitimate criticism and just straight up protest as developers made something shitty, and then they'll just blame the developers, get rid of the developers, and then keep making the same shit. And it costs numerous people their jobs before a publisher finally realizes, wait a second, I don't think this is working. I mean, Ubisoft is once again a great example. You know, their peeps go ahead, they leave Ubisoft, do their own thing, and then have a huge success with like Clair Obscura Expedition 33, which was like a good game, not gonna lie. And all it cost them was, you know, separating from their parent company that they've probably been with for years or getting their job from. Sorry about that. But that's pretty much true of like any type of like big business. You can't really hurt the business. You just hurt the unfortunate people who work at that business. The business will just go and make shitty ass decisions left, right, and center, not giving a flying fuck about who gets hurt in the process. The people who work there, who don't deserve it, just take all the blunt of that damage because they are literally shields. And since there's like no way to separate them from the business, they're the casualty. And like, what you gonna do? You have to send a message somehow. There is just like no ways to like fight back. Although I'm kind of hoping that like Stop Killing Games. Yeah, I get the joke. But I'm kind of hoping like Stop Killing Game goes through. Because it seems like the organizers behind that are having mixed success. Some people just don't get it, others are getting it. Surprisingly, a lot of people in California got it. But then again, California has a shit ton of tech companies, so I think they understand technology a little bit better than other states. Not as best as possible, but definitely better than some other states, so I kind of understand where they're coming from. But yeah, it's like the whole entire thing of like, you took my money and then decided to take the thing I bought with my money. It's like having your car repoed, but you own that car though. It's like if Ford can go ahead and just like, oh, we're not making parts for that car anymore, so we're just gonna go ahead, go into your garage, take your car from you that you're still using and you fully paid off and you technically have full ownership of, because we're done making parts for that car. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure Ford would love to do some shit like that. But how about we not? Just how about we just don't, you know? Also, do I have any spruce by any chance? Yes, I do. But yeah. Also, the fact that the contingency plan is just like, oh, okay, we're just gonna go ahead and take your ability to play this game away after we're done supporting it was just like, why? You could have just released a server, what's it called? No, it wouldn't be an SDK. It's not a software development kit. The API or the exe file or whatever you use to run the servers and let people just host their own private servers. And if they want to play in a dead game with no updates, that's on them. Or do it like indie devs do. Steam Workshop support, because we all know once the game gets Steam Workshop support, that means the dev is done with the game. Just like, we'll keep it on the store, we'll collect whatever money comes from it, but we're not going to release any new updates for it. Actually, which whatever happened to that? It was like as soon as Steam Workshop was created, numerous devs would just go ahead. They never really got that. Why not just let the community run wild? Eagle, maybe? I don't understand it either. Because you can just basically collect like passive income from it. You don't actively develop it, so it doesn't cost you any more money. You have it on the work page, or I mean the Steam store. Steam takes their 30% cut, which is kind of high. I will agree with Epic Game there. That's a lot of money to take from developers. It should really be like a tiered system based upon how much you make from it. Whereas like, oh, okay, once you make this amount of money, we'll take this percentage away from you because you got more money to spend. But if you don't have that much money, we'll take less from you. You know, make it more percentage based rather than a flat rate, which is just kind of harsh for like indie devs who really can't afford that. But you just do that. You let the Steam Workshop go absolutely nuts with it. You get like free, like, you know, earn praise because people are like, oh my gosh, this game, you have to play this game because you can do this, that, and this and that. You know, I'm just saying. But really, all it is just go to the workshop, download this mod, and call it a day. You know, take the Minecraft approach. Minecraft itself is a very boring game, but the mods, oh, the mods, is pretty much the only reason why you come back to this game. Because trust me, I find vanilla Minecraft to be so frustratingly boring. First of all, it's a grind. Second of all, there's like shit all to do. And all the cool stuff is always locked behind some form of exploration or RNG. But then you go and you go into like Steam, I mean CurseForge, and then you get like all the cool stuff, and all of a sudden, you know, you want to play Minecraft. It's like, look at all the cool stuff that the mods have added. Not the actual vanilla game. No, the mods. Give me back my searches. Alright. I was supposed to make water wheels. And get some stress going. I have all the damn gears I can need. Inside allies is not going to be that hard to make. Alright, all I need is shafts. Convert you into planks. Boom, boom. There's a shaft. And I think is... And let me go ahead and make a few of these. And then make the large water wheels. Of course I ran out of wood. And more shafts. Oh shit. I need to find an ocean because I need kelp. Oh fuck, I just realized there is absolutely no Harper Botany pot. Alright, if I want a kelp farm, I'm going to do it the crate way. And what do I need to make the... Right, what do you require? Elevator pulley? Redstone contact, right. And then there's a contact, contraption control, and then I need the redstone. Okay, so is what I have up there a elevator pulley or just a rope pulley? I don't think that, unfortunately, that's just rope pulley magnet. I can climb the rope? It's just a rope pulley. Fuck. Oh shit. Alright. Alright, all this stuff I'm going to move upstairs as well. I don't want that down here. Alright, yeah, I'll put the furnace here, and then smoker there, blast furnace here. Alright, I just need 2 more iron so I can make a bucket. Alright, bucket, you're about to become my new best friend because I'm gonna need you for lots of shit. Alright, what is the recipe for you? Brass casing. how do I get brass ingots? So that is made by... Zinc and copper is easy. Is there an easy way to make the blaze burner? Damn it. Yes, but unfortunately I'm gonna need to deal with another deal with blazes. Ay, ay, ay. Love when other mod packs includes recipes for that. Where's the nearest ocean? That way. Alright, so let's head to the ocean and get some kelp. The fuck is that? By the way, world spawn was literally like right there. I have not traveled that far from spawn at all. I have no clue what the hell that structure is, but hey, kelp. Get lots of this stuff. What's your view of generative AI? I fucking hate it. The thing about it, right, it is literally a tool. It's not the best tool, but it's something to just speed up a process. But unfortunately, the way it's being introduced as a replacement for, like, you know, basically human beings in all aspects of life, even though that should definitely not be the case. There are some uses for AI, don't get me wrong, but it's mainly, like, if it was just to speed up a process, like, you know, let's say you're switching a large query of data using Pacific guidelines, and you're just using that to speed up that process to do so, that's fine. The problem is when you're like using it to replace actual researchers, actual doctors, developers, programmers, customer service workers, any type of human that you can find who has a job and you're just using AI to replace them. Also, the huge problem that comes from when you're using AI to generate art, which it cannot generate. It can only basically, what's a nice way of putting this? Steal? Rip off? Make slightly legally distinct art? Pirate? Because only a person who has lived and understands life can create any form of art, because art itself is the expression of your experience in life, your day-to-day challenges, but as a metaphor, which AI just cannot do. It has no life. It never experienced anything. It can only do what it is told. So if AI was used as a tool, literally just as a tool to assist in the development of something, and not as a replacement for human beings, it would be fine. But as it's currently used, delete the whole fucking thing. Get rid of like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, all of them. Just send them all straight to hell. Robo Hell. I'm not sure what Robo Hell is. Okay. So any type of plant plus water will make rubber. Or resin. In a compressor. We make water, and how the fuck I get resin? From a sapping device. Oh. What do you use for? And this is what I'm thinking about, right? Yep. Ah, for fuck's sake. I say start using it in a different way, but like a galillion moss. Shit. Okay, so kelp was pointless. I need rubber. Specifically, I need rubber sheets, would have to be pressed, which I need rubber for. And the only way I'm getting rubber is either by pressing water and flour, or with the compressing machine over a fire of some type. Block of andesite alloy is a staff, and a block of industrial iron, and that is literally just a stone cutter. Oh, what? You mean a bunch of old people who have no fucking clue how this shit actually work and are absolutely being taken by the hand to do something that's incredibly bad because they have no clue what the fuck they're doing? What can go wrong? You know, what can absolutely go wrong with that? Just, we have a weapon more dangerous than literally nukes. Being handled by people who you would not trust with a nuke. As lawmakers who do not understand what an actual nuke actually is, goes around and just says, we don't need to really regulate this shit. We can just let them do whatever. They're good guys, right? They love their country. They wouldn't do something incredibly stupid, would they? You know, what can go absolutely wrong? Yes, absolutely terrifying. 100% some, don't hug me, I'm scared. Alright. And now, how the fuck do I make a campfire again? Put some stick, I think coal. Actually, why am I making this? This would be something way, way later on. I have a mechanical press. Do I have a basin? No, I don't have a basin. Hey, yo, I'm coming back to drawing. Did it as a kid, but stopped. Don't remember why. Hey, dude, more power to you, brother, for doing so. I used to draw for funsies as a kid. It was like, my drawings suck, and so I gave up because I always just felt like it was never good enough. I'm not sure what standards I was using to measure what was good and what wasn't good. But if you can go back to anything you love, especially in this day and age, do it. Hobbies keep you sane. Especially as the world becomes more and more insane. Alright. So, flour and water makes rubber. Yo, I'm new here. What's up? What is up, crazy guy, lol? And welcome to stream. Alright, anyway, Yeah, water wheels. I was going to make stress. That's right. Not in real life, in a video game, people. Calm down. And let me get the gearboxes. Let me get these here. Let me get a few of these. Grab these. Hopefully I don't need a crank saw for any of this. Yes, this is 100% modded Minecraft. It's a mod pack called Olive Create. It's a brand new mod pack because it's missing lots of quality of life updates. But it has the new Create mod called Aeronautical on here. So I can make like crazy ass vehicles if I want it. Alright, where would be a good place to put these damn water wheels so they generate lots of power? Oh my gosh, these fucking bushes! Oh, you don't have ulti mine, and there's bushes everywhere. Oh wait, where's my bucket? Where's the nearest source of water? Why didn't I grab water from that beach when I was on the beach? Oh wait, what am I doing? There's a source of water real close to here. That they do. I cannot go back to playing Minecraft without shaders anymore. You turn on complementary shaders one time and you're like, yep, this is how it's meant to be. How long since you've been, how long since you started playing today, man? About an hour and 30 minutes. Alright, should I make like a little hydroelectric dam here? Because there's already plenty of water here. Ouch, my knees. Yeah, get rid of these trees here. Time for them good old-fashioned deforestation. Hey, I'm gonna go see you later. See you, Diamond Dust. Pinch of cyanide. What? Oh, almonds. Wait, does almonds have cyanide in them? I'm genuinely curious, because I know that apples do. And I know that bananas are slightly radioactive. And you can set off a Geiger counter if you put too many bananas next to each other. Which is why the CB Custom Border Patrols actually have to have a special settings just for bananas, so they stop setting up the Geiger counters. But do almonds actually have cyanide in them? Alright, see you, crazy guy. Yeah, that might be too low. Yeah, let me actually build something. In this first stream, because I have done nothing in this first stream except for exists. Also, I am definitely gonna need a sheep farm because wait, how do I make sails for wind sails? Wind sails is like that. Oh, it's just a block of wool. Yeah, I'm 100% gonna need a sheep farm. Holy shit, there's lava right here. Okay, I gotta remember that lava is there. Because if I can find dripstone, then I can make infinite lava. Alright, first things first. Let's clear out some of this grass, shall we? welcome back, crazy guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna call you crazy from now on. It's shorter and it's easier for me to say in a split second. Alright. There we go. Don't get me wrong. I love nature as much as the next person, but sometimes... Too much! Too much! Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is basically destroy a perfectly good iron shovel and make a nice... And does anybody know how tall a large water build is? I feel like I should know this with all the mod packs I play that have create in them, but I just don't. I think they're 5x5. Those grass do be annoying. They do, especially since it's not regular grass, but it actually creates winery mod, so they slow you down as you try to walk through them. Which, anything that takes away mobility, I instantly don't like. It would be wise making sure I have torches here. What's my favorite mod? Anything technical. I like Mechanism a lot because I just find Mechanism fun to do, and I always do it, even though I've done it like plenty of times. Refined Storage, I like a lot. Because one, it's easy to get into, and two, it's super helpful, especially in huge mod packs, which I'm kind of sad this mod pack doesn't have refined storage. Bigger reactors, or big reactors, or extreme reactors, whatever they want to call it nowadays. Homestead. I feel like I've heard the name, but I don't actually know what it's about. I just like mod packs where you, mods that you can get into them quickly without grinding out some bullshit or dealing with RNGs. Which, can we stop with the RNG already? It's not fun. It's like, oh, to progress this mod pack any further, we're gonna have you do this thing. But guess what? It's RNG. You have a 1 in 20% chance of this happening. Oh. The basic concept of it is basic mechanically based. Is super fun. Is that immersive engineering? Oh, immersive engineering is another mod pack I love. Multi-block structures, especially multi-block structures that moves. Oh my gosh, all the time. Which is probably why I'm over here doing a great mod. Oh, I hate RNG too. So damn much. Because it's just like you put too much shit behind it. I'm not sure why devs always seem to think that RNG is like a justifiable balancer of anything. It doesn't. It just makes shit frustrating. Because you're trying to do something and you're like, well, time to roll a dice in the background and hope for the best. Why am I using a shovel to mine stone? Homestead is multi-blocks. Okay, like multi-block structures. Basically, gotcha. So I fucking hate that mechanic so much. It's like, you know what I hate? How gacha games... oh, sorry. Yeah. I hate that gacha games have like some of the funnest looking games possible, but unfortunately they have that gacha mechanic in the background. It's like, damn it! I know you're talking about RNG, but it really pisses me off when you see like a trailer for a game. You're like, ooh, that looks super fun, And then you're like, wait a second. There's lots of characters here. I feel like... And it's like, haha, gotcha, bitch. It's a mobile game. With RNG, behold, legally distinct gambling. Because we're going to keep trying to force these kids to gamble. While getting around the law any way we can. Indeed. Because I was looking at... What was it? The trailer for Arknight, which had some banging ass music in it, and it was like, oh fuck, this is a gacha game. And then there's like Neverness to Everness, which is like, what is with these names of these games here? You know, you have, what is it, Zenless Zone something, ZZZ, but I forget what the actual name is. I'm trying to remember. Most games are gachas or gambling. Yes! Which, I'm so glad that finally the law has caught up with these games, and now they're going after it. Like, wait a second, that's just gambling with more steps. They have... If you like anime games, it'll be up your alley. If you don't give a fuck about anime games, then it's not up your alleys. They look interesting. The only thing about it is they are literally gacha games. Still a brain rot. What? Oh. Yeah. Although there's like... There's an anime I'm watching that's based upon an anime style game called Needy Girl Overdose, which I thought it was going to be brain watch until I watched the anime and realized, oh no, this is not brain rot. This is 100% the opposite of brain rot. And it turned out like, oh, this is actually incredibly philosophical and a commentary on modern day life hidden behind brain rot. Needy Girl Overdose. Do be warned, it is mature in its subject matters, but it is very much philosophical. Like, it's a commentary of modern day society and this digital age that we live in. And deals with things about, like, you know, mental health in an era where everybody's connected, everybody's talking to one another. Look, I'm just warning, okay? Because sometimes you tell people something's 18 plus and they still somehow get offended by something being 18 plus. You know, Deadpool's rated R, but somehow parents were still mad. Like, bro, the comic books weren't even for your kids. What the hell made you think the movies would be for your kids? You can't PG-13 Deadpool. It just does not work. It barely works in, like, Marvel Rivals. It's only because they're cheeky about it. Oh boy, don't, life. Relax, there'll be no flying tits. There'll be sex scenes, but there'll be no tits. Alright, I need metal. 1, 2, 3, but no, it is like, it reminds me of like the Coffin of Andy and Lele, where everybody's like, oh my gosh, and it says it's like, that's not the fucking point, you dumbass. And you're missing the point by focusing on that one thing. That's not even the point. It's about how catastrophic failures will lead up into this point. Like properly raising your child. Because you'd rather have someone else do it. Okay, so obviously you've not seen the memes or you're not terminally online. But the Coffin of Andy and Lele is about a brother and sister who gets trapped into a No, I definitely understand where you're coming from. But it's about a brother and sister who gets trapped into a shitty ass apartment where a corporation buys the apartment in order to run human experimentation to summon demons. Well, actually, no. I think a cult was something separately. They basically just wanted to watch people suffer. So they buy an apartment, lock everybody in there, claim that there's a virus, and some shitty parents decided, like, hey, we're just gonna go ahead, leave you out for dead, collect the life insurance in CB. So the brothers and sisters are basically starving to death. To the point in, like, the very first chapter of the game, they're so starved to death that, like, when the character collapses and is about to die and they say fuck it, they manage to break out of their units because their units are literally chained. Like, the doors are chained and everything. So they break out of their unit, find their neighbors who basically went insane, and decided, I'm just gonna summon demons. And, well, in order to avoid being sacrificed to summon a demon, they kill their neighbor, and just decided, well, hey, we need food, and this person is food. So they eat their neighbor. And they start off with the cannibalism. And then once they escape, thanks to the power of there being actual fucking demons in this world, yet somehow they're nicer than the humans. Because, you know, that's how that always works. Humans are assholes. Yes. I mean, they were starving to death and there was literally no food. The apartment complex that they are trapped in is not feeding them. So everything escalates, okay? Actually, I like those better. So they eat their neighbors, takes his demon summoning circles and medallions, makes a pact with the devils, escapes, and basically one of them, Lele the girl, it's not exactly sane. She was been abandoned as a child by her parent, who just basically left the raising of her to her older brother. No, I think they only have a 1 year difference in age. No, it's not 1 year. I think the older brother's like 2 years older than his sister, but he was forced to raise her. You remind me of my friend who's a regular anime watcher and non-stop recommends me to watch it with him. Mate, the fuck, my legs. I got hooked on anime a long ass time ago. And once you get hooked onto anime, you just don't go back to like regular shitty ass TV. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What am I doing? Why am I digging out the floor? There's no point for me digging out the floor. Actually, I think there is. No, because I think when I found out about anime proper, it was just Toonami. You good old-fashioned Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Hamtaro. Fuck, what other anime did they had? Dragon Ball, though Dragon Ball was not as entertaining as Dragon Ball Z. Let's replace the stone with wood. Actually, I want to use, like, stone brick. It's gonna cost a lot of stone brick. Don't get me wrong. But when I build, I kind of build semi-realistically. Like, I don't want to put a whole bunch of wood next to water because that wood would just rot. You know, like how wood tends to do in real life. If you just put it next to water and just said, yeah, that's good enough. And since I'm going to be putting, like, the water mills here, I want to basically cover this. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like, dark oak and spruce, I always treat them like they're, like, treated woods, even though they're not technically treated for shit. I just realized, what if I just use cement? I'm having a moment here where I'm like, holy shit. Okay, why did I do that? Yeah, semi-realistically. Like, I'm the type of person who will put in, like, support structs, even though nothing in Minecraft literally requires support structs, and you could just have everything floating in the air if you wanted to. Cobblemon is definitely fun, especially if you don't want to give Nintendo money, because fuck Nintendo. I mean, it's also crazy that they still support the project, even though it's like... At this point here, there's just so many damn Pokemons. And it seems like Nintendo's getting lazier. Well, the Pokemon Company / Nintendo's getting lazier and lazier with the design of those Pokemons as well. And the name. I know. I think the moment I really turn into like a huge Nintendo can go fuck themselves is when they went after Pokemon Uranium. I'm like, oh my gosh. First of all, Pokemon Uranium. That is a very good game. There's only one part I hate, is the part where you can get soft locked near the end of that game. But itself and its concept is so good. And the fact that like Nintendo shamelessly stole things from it as well. Like using tools instead of Pokemons to do like HM stuff, so you won't have to deal with like the whole entire, well, your job is just to fly, your job is just to dig, your job is just to swim. Like, if you're going to take from it, you might as well just do what Sega does and just hire your fans who make better products with your product. Like, seriously, why don't more companies just pull a Sega? Fan makes a better Sonic game than you have? Hire them. They make the next Sonic game. Your fans has a better idea about how to make a Sonic movie than you do? Hire them. They make a better Sonic movie. It's like crazy. They once went after a family whose son was named Mario. The son died, and Nintendo sued them because they put Mario's name on the grave. Oh, I know about that. It's like amazing how your childhood companies are the most shittiest companies. Because I know like someone had like a fundraiser where they did like an outdoor movie theater situation, and it was like watching Disney movies, and Disney tried to sue them for it. It was like, dude, it was a fundraiser. Oh, the Power shit is bullshit. We're gonna sue you for copyright infringement. Did not own the patents, goes and files the patents after they filed a lawsuit against Power World. And the fact that they got the patents only to then lose those patents because, yeah, prior art was a thing. Like, fucking hell, Nintendo. You sure as hell didn't make, like, beast fighting games. You sure as hell did not create a mechanic for, like, trapping mods inside of something else. Indeed, because that was the most bullshit ever thing ever. Like, don't get me wrong, Power World is no saint. Pocket Pair ripped off a shit ton of shit to make their game. And it's like sort of kind of works as a hodgepodge thing. But Nintendo's suing them with patents they didn't even have. They had to file just before the lawsuit. Is absolute bullshit. Scum. Complete garbage. Yeah, but the difference there is that, yes, Hytale is pretty much based upon Minecraft, because Hytale was made from Hypixel. Hypixel was a very popular Minecraft server. But at the end of the day, it's not Minecraft. Yes, it used voxels, but Minecraft is not the first game to use voxels. And Mojang already knows, like, not to do shit like that. Because they already know, like, how they got their popularity. They know how they got their fans. It's a very similar concept, but not quite the same. Besides, Mojang doesn't engage in that stuff because they know how they got their fans. It was thanks to word of mouth. It was thanks to, like, you know, people playing the game. Like, Mojang was the only studio out there that was encouraging people to make, like, Let's Play of the game. No, I'm serious. Like, back in the day, before Microsoft bought them, When Minecraft first came out and other studios were suing, like, you know, Let's Players and like copyright infringement, DMCA, Mojang goes and released tutorial guides about like, here's the best way to make your Minecraft videos. Honestly, I think the only reason why we don't have the modding API that Mojang was going to put in the game is because Microsoft bought them, and Microsoft didn't want them to do that, because obviously they can just take those same mods, put them in the Bedrock version of Minecraft, and charge money for them. Because let's be honest, if Mojang was still independent, I'm pretty sure they would do it. But no, I do have respect for Mojang. Like, don't get me wrong, the Java version of Minecraft is still incredibly boring. And while they do lots of updates, it's still a grind fest. But they don't attack their fans. They don't attack their community. They don't attack the people who's making them popular. They work with them, not against them. I know that. And I forget, there was like... There are even some like official updates to even make it easier to mod Minecraft, even though the modding API is still not here. Not to mention, they have like Lena Raine, who's just making music for Minecraft, and let's be honest, Lena Raine's shit slaps hard as fuck. To support the LGBT community while other people are just shying away from that shit. I know, that's how you fucking do it. Because I'm saying, like, Sega's the only, like, Sega does it as well. It's like, your fans do something better than you hire your fans. And then you get a better product out of it. I feel like I've heard the name Elementals, but I don't remember Elementals. Do you mean the movie, or are you talking about specifically a game? Because I stopped watching Disney movies a long ass time ago. Not because I hate Disney or anything. It's just I don't really watch the movies anymore. Oh, you mean the YouTube channel? Yeah, I know that. Elemental Animations. The poor Hat Films, because Hat Films used to do that before it went to Elemental. But I get it. Elemental is just slightly better with what they can do. Yeah, Villager News. But yeah, that's how you fucking do it. Someone is doing it right, you just go to them and be like, hey, you're already doing this. You want to get paid more money to do it and not have to rely on YouTube's shitty algorithm? It's like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh no, the robot situation, first of all, it's just sad, because, well, wasn't it that guy who was basically fighting, like, actual scumbags, reporting them to police, and then they fucking attacked the guy for finding actual scumbags? Like, the guy is going into Roblox and stopping actual, like, child trafficking rings and shit, and getting these scumbags in prison where they belong, and then Roblox goes and picks a fight with him. Like, what the fuck, brah? What the actual fuck? And then they're gonna say, like, well, you know, you're taking him off platform and you're engaging in that type of behavior. It's, bro, he's cleaning up your fucking game as you try to fight for the right to basically use child labor to make your game. Oh yeah. Not to mention, like, Roblox is just made from child labor. I'm pretty sure at one point they was bragging about, like, how, you know, Roblox can be a source of income for people who live in, like, low-income countries and communities. But it's like, you use child laborers here, you basically attack anyone who tries to attack actual scumbags off your fucking platform. And that you go after literally a good guy for no damn reason. Like, how shit can you be? But yeah, nah, fuck them. Of course you do. Of course you do. Because why wouldn't they charge their free labor force money to make them money? Because what even is the main Roblox game? Like, I don't even think there is like a main game to it, right? It is pretty much whatever the community creates, right? At this point here, it's kind of like, no, I guess Fortnite still has like the main game, although there is like sub games of Fortnite, right? I'm absolutely sure that is the case. DCC went out the window a long ass time ago. The moment the first billionaire was created, that's when the world went to hell in a handbasket. Because now everybody who has even a remote chance of being a billionaire wants to be a billionaire, and they will do so by any means necessary. Step on whoever they want in the process, destroy whatever they want in the process, as long as they get to be a billionaire. And don't even think about what was even the point. Like, it doesn't even matter if the product has a price tag on it, you're still the product. Because now it's like company charge you to be a product. They charge you to beta test. They charge you to like they charge you to beta test. They charge you to play the game. They charge you to do anything with it. And they'll still harvest your data. It's like Netflix charges you a monthly fees and they'll still serve you ads just so they can charge you more money if you want to get rid of the ads. But even when you get rid of the ads, they're still harvesting data off of you to make more money off of you. So it's no longer a case of like, if you got something for free, hey, you're the product. No, they'll definitely double dip, triple dip, quadruple dip, ultra dip. Grab that personal data, sell it to the highest bidder they can find. There's no R's among D's. They're all just D's. Maybe not, you know, say that in a public chat. You know, wake, wake, nudge, nudge, not exactly the best thing to admit to. But nah, I personally don't even watch movies anymore. I find them just too boring compared to how they used to be. A lot of the plots are just recycles. I'm tired of it just being a remake of something that was already made. It's like, do we really need more Jurassic Park movies? Do we really need more, you know, any of this? Like, can we please have new shit? And it's like, no, we're just gonna keep remaking old shit. Or we're just gonna rehash whatever. Or we're gonna work with incredibly problematic peoples because they have popular ideas. Like the Harry Potter franchise. It's like, I'm sorry, but R.K. Rowling does not need any more money because fuck her. And her bullshit, I'm just gonna be a messenger of hate. DC reboots. How many times are they gonna reboot DC? Like, for fucking hell, how many times are we gonna redo Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash? It's like, what even is the point anymore, okay? Like, The Dark Knight had it right. We don't need any more Batman movies. I had literally no problem with Man of Steel, but for some reason we're gonna just go ahead and reboot the entire franchise. The Justice League had no reason to exist because there was nothing leading up to the existence of Justice League. Batman v Superman did not make any fucking sense. Superman only had one movie at that point, which was Man of Steel, but for some reason we now do not trust the guy. Because Batman's suspicious of this guy? Who had... Oh, sorry. It's like... mate. In Man of Steel, Superman barely he doesn't do anything that makes him seem suspicious. But for some reason, Batman is just like, man, let's talk about something else, bro. But it's like, for some reason, Batman's just suspicious of the guy, and then Superman's just acting evil, and then he's full on evil in like Justice League. And like, where is this coming from? Where's the build up? And then you have the MCU, which is like, in the beginning, the MCU was fine, but I really don't want to go into a movie where I feel like I have to do homework before I can watch this movie. Because I feel like any modern MCU movie, it's like, did you watch all previous 28 movies to understand this new movie? No? Then guess what? You'll understand nothing. And tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like every time you go in to watch MCU, you have to watch so many other movies. No, I'm Samesy, man. Like, after Endgame, because first of all, Endgame is the perfect conclusion to any type of saga whatsoever. It wraps everything up nicely. There is no need to go any further. And that's because that was the intent. It was literally the end game. It was supposed to end everything. It's literally filler, bro. It is indeed filler, but you know, it's in the name, in game. Like, at that point there, if they wanted to do a reboot for like the Ultimate Universe, they could have did that. If they wanted to bring out the other, you know, Marvel characters, like, you know, that would be a perfect time for them to switch it up, get away from all their A-listers, get away from the cosmic skills, go to like the up and coming, the new heroes, the ones who have scored lores, like Magic. You know, that would have been a great time to bring in like Magic, Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider, since her name is technically that. That would have been a perfect time to build up those characters. Or like with the Sony universe of Marvel characters, you know, this is like the time for like Venom to shine. And, well, not how Sony made him shine. The first movie was okay. The second movie was like, they didn't know what the fuck to do with Venom. Carnage was amazing, though. The person who played Carnage just absolutely understood the homework. I don't know why they put Banshee in there, because I felt like Banshee was pointless. Absolutely pointless. Cool powers, but what does she add to the story? Yeah, apparently, like, Doomsday takes place immediately after Endgame. So, like, what was the point of Phase 4 and 5 then? You know, like, let's be real here. What was the point of that shit? Because if it does take place immediately after Endgame, then that means everything that happens in the TV series from WandaVision to Captain America and the Winter Soldier to Brave New World to is it the Eternals? Fuck. Was the Eternals before Endgame or after Endgame? Because I don't know where Eternals fills. But like, you know, Eternals doesn't matter if it's after Endgame. Although it also sucks is that means that Deadpool and Wolverine doesn't matter, because they'd be decanonized if it's literally just after Endgame. That means Deadpool is no longer canon. No, damn it. He tried so hard to be on the team and he still gets kicked out. But yeah, it's like Miss Marvel and would be decanonized. The New Mutants are decanonized. He's gonna sit with us in the theater. No, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes jokes about like, I did all this work to try to save your damn franchise, and you just nuked the franchise anyway? What was the point of it, Kevin? I mean, what's his name? Shit. Who's even in charge of like the MCU movies anymore? Because let's be honest, we know Deadpool will actually say some shit about that if they just straight up nuked him. I got a huge jackpot for you, damn it! He's supposed to be doing this shit for another 9 more years. So is it going to be the brothers? Fuck, what are the brothers' names? Who did like all of the original Avenger movies? And Captain America Civil War, which Litty was just an Avenger movie, but did not get the Avenger name. The Russo brothers, yeah. Was there a problem with the Russo brothers? Like copyright infringement or something like that? Because honestly, I forgot. I just remember there was some type of issues with them. And the real question is Disney going to pay their stars again? Because I remember it was like after, like, what was it? Black Widow was released. They didn't want to pay Scarlett Johansson. It's like, I don't even understand that one. You have her star of the movie, but you don't want to pay her what she's due in her contract. Which, don't get me wrong, Scarlett Johansson, just like most of them, are overpaid actors. But at the same time, you don't make them the star, the selling point, and then refuse to pay them. That's kind of stupid. Oh, dude, that's your fault for watching live action movies. Why would you do that to you? Did it to yourself. You never watched the live action movies. That's like going full stupid. You went full stupid there, man. Even I don't understand the point of the live action movies. Like, who are they even for at this point? Like, who is literally this there watching, you know, CGI Lion King? You know, it would be one thing if they got like real lions and went National Geographic, because we all did that thing. We watched National Geographic and we all pretend to make the animals talk. That would have been hilarious. Nah, I got thrown on the bus. They made you go. Like, dude, you have to check this out. Come on, man. You're going to love it. No, man. Sounds about right. But nah, like, let's admit it. It would be hilariously funny if they actually did, like, had, like, you know, they did the thing where they had, like, actual lines and shit and just put, like, voice dubs over them. But nah, they was all just CGI, man. Alright, what the fuck that came up here? Stone, right. I need more stone cooked. No, they're all bad. Because the thing is, the original, like, Disney Renaissance movies, first of all, Disney was about to go bankrupt, so they was desperate for money. And when you're desperate for money, the quality you put into shit so you don't go bankrupt is much higher than when you already have so much fucking money you don't know what to do with your money. Because honestly, modern day Disney is just too rich. So that's why I don't care about the product they release. It's just like, oh, the nerds will eat it up anyway. Like with that Star Wars bullshit. The trilogy. Not the trilogy. The new one they made. Because I watched, like, I mean, Rogue One was okay. What was the one I watched afterwards? Last Jedi, I think? I mean, the thing about that one there is, first of all, you're adopting a story old ass time. You can change it however you want. Race changing a character doesn't do anything. Especially if you just make them act the same way. That's not how races actually work with people. You know, there's a big bit of culture that comes with a race. And when you don't integrate it, there's like no point in race chasing somebody. That's why Miles Morales worked and Will Fisher didn't. Because Miles just brings a whole damn culture to the MCU. Which props to the writers for that. Oh no, it's like none of them gives a fuck. Not in any of the live action. It doesn't matter which one is. Snow White's, anything. They just, none of them gives a fuck. It's just generic speech. Absolutely cookie cutter shit. It's like, if you were just gonna make like Cinderella black, you can like literally change up the dialogue and shit to make it feel like this is actually a black Cinderella. Versus just like having the same dialogue that was not written for the one. I mean, honestly, I love both Miles. Miles from In the Spyverse and Insomnia's Miles. Both of them are good. And that's just like, because they bring with them so much to them. You know, Miles just feels so authentic. He feels like a real person. Like, you can meet this person, you can talk to this person, someone you would see actually on the street. Which is just a product of very good writing, to be honest. But that takes, like, actual effort, research, going into a community, getting out of your safe zone. Because you know there's lots of people who just don't want to, you know, actually learn what these people are actually like. Oh yeah, Into the Spyverse is good. Across the Spyverse is just as good. My only problem with Across the Spyverse was the damn, volume balancing. Because holy shit, there was so many scenes where I couldn't hear nothing over the music. Don't get me wrong, that soundtrack absolutely was just, not like best movie soundtrack ever. That was the first time I actually listened to a soundtrack outside of the movie, cause it is just so good. Holy fuck, Metro Boomin did an amazing job with Across the Spyverse soundtrack. Let's be real, absolutely good. Like, seriously, my only criticism is they did not balance the sound levels. That's it. And that's when your only criticism is like you didn't balance out the sound level, you know you cooked. I hope it comes out next year as well. I mean, I really wish it would have came out when it was supposed to come out, because how the fuck you end a movie on a damn cliffhanger? Literally a cliffhanger. That was like my moment of like, are you serious? I'm about to rage here. Just like, how are you gonna introduce like Miles Prowler and just, that's it, that's the end of the movie? I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. Like, yes, I'm gonna be in theaters to see this, but fuck you for real for that one. Oh, that pissed me off so much. Just like when he goes like, who are you? My name is Miles Morales. And first of all, they cooked with that design. He was rocking those cornrows, let's be honest. But yeah, a fucking cliffhanger. It's like, bruh. I was about to, oh my gosh. Nah. Way better than what they did to him, like what Insomnia did to the guy in the Spider-Man 2 game. Because they just gave him the Killmonger hairstyle. Oh, so I'm gonna put in these water wheels, but I'm just making an area to put the water wheels in. Yes, I know I'm literally wasting time with that, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, but I just don't like the locks. Like, I'm just not a big fan of the locks. Also, that final Spider-Man suit, I did like it, but at the same time, not Miles' best suit. What exploded? Oh, lightning strike hit the... Okay, I'm gonna sleep. No, the river's too far away. If I do it in the river, I'm gonna have to put, like, malls of, like, No. There's, like, a, lightning rod there, and it got hit by lightning. No, the in-game suit you get. Not the pink one. I don't like the pink one either. The, what was it? The 10-year anniversary skin for Miles Morales? I did not like that pink skin. Because it looked like he had draws over his pants. And I'm like, just no. Just all the no's. Of course, it was gravel right here. I was going to the damn ocean for no damn reason for gravel. That was like right here, and I could have easily got in. The one, no. You're thinking about the 10-year anniversary skin. I'm talking about the end of the game skin they get from Miles, where he has like the lights on him and the Adidas shoes because it was like an Adidas skin. Which apparently they made the skin first, and then the Adidas sponsorship came in later, and so they added the Adidas afterwards. Because his 10-year anniversary skin is the one where he has like the black and pink. Which, don't get me wrong, love the color scheme. Spider-Man 2, not Miles Morales. Spider-Man 2. Because I don't think he has any bad skins in the Spider-Man's 2. And he does not get the 10-year anniversary skin in Spider-Man. I mean, he doesn't have any bad skins in Miles Morales. And he doesn't get the 10-year anniversary skin in that game either. It's only Spider-Man 2 where he gets the 10-year anniversary skin. Yep, the one with Venom. That's where he gets the black and pink costume. I mean, I like the color scheme and I like the design of it. The only thing that loses me are the pants. Because it just straight up looked like they put him in drawers on top of his pants. And I'm just like, no. I did like the jazz skin they gave him. People just want to hate for stupid reasons. A village. What do I need a village for? I was going for diorite. I don't even know if there is a village close by. Yeah, Mountain Goblin. Oh, emeralds. Man, what do I need a village for? I don't need no steak village. Alright, got the diorite. And make this into the polish. There we go. Oh, this was just a world spawn. So I did not make this. This spawned into the world. It's called the Tinker's Workshop. I just found it because it was right next to spawn. And I decided to just take it over because why the hell not? No one's living here. Trust me, I can build. I just didn't feel like it when I saw this. Indeed, even though the internal layout makes no fucking sense. Like, it's big, but there's lots of areas that you just can't get to. There's a shit ton of just unused space. It also has, like, 2 basements. But you see, you know, that's that area there. Then you have the bedroom area up here. And you have this little section doing nothing. Then you go up here, you have this area that's for this thing here. And that's why you gotta find ways to entertain yourself. But then you come over here, right? You have this little area that's just like a diving board into oblivion. What, me? Fall? What? Never. I'd probably live. I have no armor on. But you took fall damage from that little ladder. But yeah, I also have like the 2 basements down here. So this is basement number 1. And then I have basement number 2 over here that's booby-trapped. Because, you know, there's that right there. There's also this flooring right here. Which is just pressure plates and trap doors. There's drill bits down there to kill me if I fall down there. There's a spawner right down there. Oh, fuck my life. Oh, God, no. Nope. 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 Alright. It depends when it comes to RPG. And by it depends on how much of a grind fest it is. I go on a whole rant about Genshin Impact, gacha games, and this guy like, yeah, I played a gacha game before. Alright, I need more diorite, and I need more sand. But I think I'm cooking with something here. No, that's the problem with gacha games. If you don't spend money, you're going to lose your attention almost immediately, because the goal is to get you to immediately spend money as fast as possible. Because the game has no substance otherwise. You know, it's not like back in the day where you just put everything in your game. Nah. I don't get it. Some people are just addicted to Grindfest, and I never saw the appeal of being addicted to a game where you're literally just a second job. It's like, oh yes, let me get into this game here where I have to do work after I come back from doing work. Brilliant. I understand. Try everything at least once. So that way no one can say you didn't even try. Well, everything that's not illegal at least once. Unless it's alcohol. Never try alcohol. Ever. Because getting hammer is not worth it in the end. You don't know what that booze is going to unlock, and you don't know what is going to happen afterwards. Oh, samey here. I don't understand either of them. First of all, it's just like being drunk leads to so many problems, and tobacco is literally cancer stick. And it's like, mate, I've seen the hospital bills for dentistry. I don't want to know what the hospital bill for actual cancer is going to be. Because I had dental insurance, and when I had to go to the dentist to get some cavities either removed or filled in, I had to pay $2,000 out of pocket. And that's with insurance. I don't want to imagine what the hell you pay for cancer. My damn glasses. Like, I bought glasses without vision insurance. I had to pay over $300. And that was for the exams, the prescription lenses, and a few add-ons. Not much, but a few. Oh, dude, I've been to college. Not for long. I only been to college for a semester, but I remember when my dorm mate decided to come back drunk as fuck and started puking in the damn foyer. Not fun. Glad he cleaned it up, though. Just sober enough to clean it up. But yeah, not fun. Just, no. Ugh. Not to mention, if you need to be drunk as hell to have fun, that means you're not having fun. You're just lying to yourself. With lots of extra steps. Alright, I'm getting lazy, so I'm just gonna do this. Oh yeah, let's see, do not want roommates. Like, at all. Not because I'm antisocial or anything, it's just that if I lock my door at night, I don't want someone to go ahead and reopen it. Or they bring in their friends and start doing stupid shit. It's very hard to sleep if your neighbors just start fucking, you know? If your roommates just start fucking. Oh, shit. Mods are off. That's why I'm currently not being attacked by creepy crawlies. Oh, they're snooping around to see what you got. That too. Alright, am I absolutely cooked? Because I want to activate this. And being worried about if stuff is missing or not, because I'd rather not deal with that situation at all. Hold on, I'm just gonna make an infinite water flow real quick. Dude. One thing I was worried about was getting textbooks stolen, is because, first of all, those textbooks are not cheap, and it pisses me off with how expensive a damn textbook actually is. Some of them I didn't even use, which pissed me off even further. Because I remember I bought like a textbook for chemistry. $240 for a book. 240 smackaroos. Did not use it once. And what made me even more pissed off about the fact that I spent $240 for this book here, it wasn't even enclosed or anything. It was, I bullshit you not, just all the papers that goes in a book, and a couple more papers for the out and inner sides, and you have to punch the holes yourself and bind the book yourself. Because if I wanted the book to be fully attached, that was $300. They was getting ready to charge a motherfucker 300 smackaroos because I wanted a book to look like a book and not just a whole bunch of papers. And then I get peer pressure into buying a damn book. Because they're like, oh, you need this for the lesson. You're gonna need this for the lesson. No, you didn't. I never even opened the fucking book because the teacher kept just making printouts of the exact page that she wanted everybody to look into. So I went and bought a $240 book for no damn reason. If I would have kept the damn thing in its plastic, I probably could have resold the damn thing as new because I never used the fucking thing. But yeah, absolutely nuts, the price of textbooks. Absolutely nuts. But yes, I guess modern schools will just use ebooks now. I went to a technical school and they wasn't allowed to use ebooks. We had to have the physical book, even though this was a school for engineering and technical design. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but shit. I was like, I should have just fucking went on a sketchy ass website, see if we can find a whole entire damn ebook, because an ebook version was available, and the ebook version was a whole $200. Oh yeah, mechanical engineering. Bachelor of Business Administration. If I remember my college degrees correctly, I probably got that wrong. Yay. Some of my siblings. I think my older sister went for an MBA before she switched over to criminal justice. But yeah, no. In high school, they drilled those all those acronyms into your heads. Why do, huh? Why did I go to college for mechanical engineering? Because I like machines. Oh, why did she switch? She just didn't like it. And she wanted to switch over to forensic science and criminal justice instead. I mean, if you're not enjoying something, just don't do it. Because the thing is, if you're going to college for a certain degree, you're going to be doing that for life. It better be something you enjoy doing. Otherwise, it's going to feel like hell on earth as you do it. Alright, I have stress. Both in-game and in this video game. Haha. Alright, big wheel into a small wheel. Small wheel into a bigger wheel. Bigger wheel into smaller wheel. And that should be speeding up. It is. I mean, me personally, I dislike math and creating, so that's why I went for engineering. You kind of use both. Alright, and let me go ahead and get one of these here. You somehow convinced them. Hey, more power to you. But yeah, no, I was going because I wanted to either make cars or robots. One or the other. There was no in between. But in general, I just pretty much like lots of engineering fields. Chemical engineering is pretty cool as fuck, but a way too complicated for me. Industrial engineering is also cool. Oh, you must be in the EU. Yeah, for me, it's 11 a.m. You're either in the EU or probably Australia, because for some reason, that's all who watches my stream. I'm not even joking. Everybody's either from Australia, New Zealand, or they're somewhere in the UK. Nah, no need to stay up, because I think I'm going to end it here. As I do have other stuff to do today. And at least I got something done. You know, I got a water wheel done. I mean, it's not the best form of energy for create, but it is something, and it gets me started. hold on. Just gonna take that down real quick. Make that into a vert. And shit. Is there a crafting table on a stick? Probably should have seen if the recipe exists first, but damn it. I just made a crafting table for no damn reason. Alright, and bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Oh shit. Holy shit, you're actually out of my normal reach. Because according to my YouTube analytics, it is 60% UK, 20% Australia and New Zealand, and the remaining amount is the US. / others. You're in others! Congratulations! Okay, be a jackass. Alright, but I am going to go ahead and end this stream here. So, folks, thank you for watching. Whether you're watching this live or VODs, I'm Cliff Biggs. I'm signing out. Be sure to like and subscribe, but indeed it does. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below about, I don't know, whatever you want. Make sure to ring that bell and turn on notification, because that's how YouTube works, where subscribing doesn't mean shit. Honestly, ring the bell, turn on notification. I don't really stick to my schedule as best as I should. There's days where I take off, some days I'm just late. I try to go for 9 to 5 Eastern Standard Time, but I mean, not 9 to 5, what the fuck? 9 to 11 Eastern Standard Time, but sometimes that doesn't always work because shit just happens. That's why I recommend a bell. My streaming schedule is a lie. Oh no, I stream by myself always. I am solo streamer, bro. But you can always stop in and chat. I have no problem with that. But as for being on stream, yeah, no. I stream solo. Like Batman, except extremely broke. Very broke. Super broke. Ultra broke. Tremendously broke. Have I mentioned how broke I am? Very broke. Alright, but other than that... thanks, man. Other than that, bye.